Day 19. Day 19. Yesterday was a really hard day, and I still don't know why it was such a hard day. I'm facing some challenges and some changes to my album, but that's okay because I'm still making the album. Like, everything's fine. But yeah, I had a gig in the evening in Lübeck. That one was really the cherry on top of everything this week. The audience was a very hard nut to crack. Well, I didn't crack them at all. I would say the nut went home staying a nut without being cracked, which is fine, it happens. And I've played gigs like that before. I've played amazing gigs with audiences who I cracked so hard they would splinter into a million pieces and we'd make nut cake out of it. The audience just, I think they just didn't really vibe with me. Sometimes it happens, but it's one thing to not like someone's music and another thing to be rude and have no respect. I think they thought I was being a little weirdo. I was wearing a crown as well. There was a group of women, and look, they liked my music. They told me afterwards how great it was and that they're gonna go home and craft a crown, because I said life is too short. If you feel like shit and you had a shit week, just make a crown. But those girls were loud. If you want to talk at a gig, go to the back or go outside. It's very distracting and it really annoyed me. And what I wanted to say was shut the fuck up. And I didn't, because I really wanted to though. What I did say, I didn't say anything. I was singing my songs and I was staring at them. The German stare, where people just stare at you like this and you don't know what they're thinking. And eventually they stopped talking. First they looked at me and they were a little shocked. I must say my mom was there, so that was great. And there were 4 or 5 people in the back, all the way in the back of the room, and I could hear them sing from the back. And I was like, you guys are cool. And then I noticed, I was like, oh, now maybe people think I'm implicating that they're not cool. I had such a shit week and then such a shit gig. But there were a few more people who were vibing, but I didn't see them. What came to my mind was, never focus on the negative thing in the room, focus on the positive thing, because that's what you're gonna attract. I'm not gonna focus on anyone who's giving me bad vibes. But on the good note, my mom said that she thought I was doing a great job, and she's very proud of me that I did not let the energy, the bad energy in the room, affect me, and that I didn't let it crush me, and that I was so confident, and that she could tell that I was just doing my thing professionally. You really stood above those people. And I'm like, yeah. And I think that is the first time I managed to do this, because I've had so many gigs where I would crumble. But this time I was like, I know I am doing a good job. They just don't vibe with me, and that is totally fine. It's always important to just keep going, even if 80% of the room doesn't like you. Keep going and keep being you. That's important. I see myself in New York in about 62 days. I see myself at Washington Square Park. And I see myself enjoying everything that is happening around me there. And until then, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna overcome all of these challenges. I'm gonna keep being myself. I'm gonna work on my homework tonight, and I'm gonna make a shrimp salad. Stop shrinking, start shrimping. That's it, right? And the crocs are crocking.